He has been featured on ESPN Radio, AM 1100, and he's been featured in the Las Vegas Review-Journal. He's here to share a very specific story with us, or a specific message with us. I just want you to put your hands together and welcome my friend, Scott Pritchard.
What does leadership mean to you? To me, leadership means influence. Leadership means servitude, service to others. And leadership is about leading by example. Mrs. V is a good leader because she influences young people to education. Mrs. Sarver is a good leader because she serves young people to education. 7 is a good leader. 7 led me to the food table. Have you ever been intimidated by someone who has more talent? I've been intimidated my entire life. I wish you could have been there with me, 1974, on the farm in Iowa, when my dad, Ray, made a decision to build a baseball diamond. My dad made this decision after my 3 brothers and I, ages 11, 10, 8, and 6, came home dejected because none of us could make the Little League baseball team. My dad said, "Boys, if you want to play baseball, you'll play here on the farm. Hard work beats talent." Just west of our farmhouse, my dad built a backstop, 3rd acreage, dirt infield, grass outfield. My dad, Ray, had a field of dreams long before Kevin Costner. My mom was so excited. This will be great. A team made up of family and friends. Everyone will get to play. We'll call the team Ray's Rascals. Ray's Rascals. First practice. First of all, there were a couple of gimmicks to this field of dreams. To the right of first base, a fence, barnyard. Beyond left field, another fence where we kept Frankie, the bull. First practice, no one was more excited than neighborhood farm kid Glenn. Glenn was the tallest kid on our team and the most athletic. We put him at first base. Our bat boy was my brother John Pritchard, age 6. My dad hit the first ball to our 3rd baseman, Rick Pritchard. He rifles it to first base, 3 feet wide, into the barnyard. Glenn hopped the fence, dodged some cow pies, and retrieved the ball. The next ball goes to our shortstop, Randy Pritchard. He boots it, kicks it, throws to first base, 3 feet high, into the barnyard. Glenn knows the drill. He hopped the fence, dodged the cow pies, brought the ball back into play. The next ball goes to our 2nd baseman, Scott Pritchard. I didn't have far to throw, into the dirt. On the way back, Glenn slipped and fell into cow manure. It was Glenn's first practice, and yes, it was his last. That first year, we were perfect, 0-16. We lost one game. The last game of that season, we were playing Carmont, better known as Goliath. They had not lost a Little League baseball game in 3 years. Their biggest, baddest player stepped into the batter's box. He kind of looked like Goliath. His name? Flipper Knipper. And as he looked at home plate, he said to his teammates, "Hey guys, home plate is backwards, just like Ray's Rascals." My brother Randy Pritchard, when he wasn't committing errors at shortstop, he was our backup pitcher. And he heard the words of Flipper Knipper whack, clocked him right in the midsection. He clocked Flipper Knipper. We were amused. My dad was not. Pritchard, you're on the bench. Half the team sat down. Through all of this, my dad never got discouraged. He would say, Rick, it's okay. Hard work beats talent. Randy, don't worry about it. Hard work beats talent. Scott, have you considered dance? We gave the Bad News Bears a good name. During the off season, no one worked harder. We would practice before and after chores. Before season number 2, we picked up 3 key additions. Twin brothers, Evan and Ivan. We'd call them even and odd. You can call them whatever you like. They could flat out play. We picked up a defector by the name of Chris, star, left-handed, southpaw, pitcher. Played our first game, we won. And for the first time, we started to believe hard work beats talent. We won every single game. We went from worst to first. 1 game left. Claremont. They hadn't lost a game now in 4 years. I remember Coach Mack from Claremont calling my dad and saying, Ray, we do not want to play this last game on that farm. Too many gimmicks with to the right of first base with that barnyard. And beyond left field, my players are uncomfortable with your bullpen. Epic battle. Ray's Rascals versus Claremont. Final score, Claremont 4. Ray's Rascals 9. We won! It is not my style to brag, but it was the absolute best game that I ever watched. Have you ever known a Flipper Knipper? The next time you feel intimidated by someone who has more talent, don't be. Hard work beats talent. My dad was a good leader. He believed in us, even though we didn't believe in ourselves. We followed his lead. Leadership, influence, servitude, leading by example. I've known Pastor Tom Van Kempen for 17 years. To me, he's an incredible leader because more than anything else, he leads by example. What kind of a leader are you?